Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 mods and add-ons. Today we're going to be talking about some updated add-ons. So we've previously shown these before, but they've gone through some changes. And today we're going to be starting with the Luke AirTool. Luke AirTool is I would say an immersion enhancement tool that allows you to play boarding messages, security message, or safety messages, chimes, and different audios that you may hear while flying on an airliner. The new one does have passenger simulator, or PAC sim, involved with it. Some of the new features here, as you can see here, I'll let you guys read through those for just a second. Feel free to pause the screen if I go too quickly for you. We also have version 2 hopefully coming before Christmas, and you guys can see some of the information that looks like is hopefully coming along with it. Again, this is a free software at the moment, so let's go ahead and check it out. We're going to scroll down here to the bottom and give it a download. Now, Luke AirTool is a standalone application, so it does not have to go into your Microsoft Flight Simulator directories. Okay, you can simply just put it in a directory of your choosing, and then run the application once it is unpacked. So to unpack it, I recommend using 7-Zip as much as possible. 7-Zip is a fantastic application. You're just going to right-click, go to 7-Zip, and I'm going to extract it to the file name. One of the things I like to do to keep things nice and easy to read is I will take off these letters down here at the back. I'm sure these are file identifiers for the website. But you can see once we open it up, here's what we get, and that's always why I extract it to its own folder. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy, give it a cut. Let's move on to our applications folder where I have all my applications. And let's see here, we should already have an AirTool in here, but I guess not. Oh, I thought I did. That's odd. Interesting. Alright, and let's go ahead and paste. Had it in there at one point. Alright, and so now let's go ahead and launch the simulator and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so here we are in the cockpit of the A320. Let's go ahead and find our Luke AirTool. So let's see here, we're looking for AirTool, there it is, and let's give it a run. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, this gives you the option to create an account if you want to rate your landings with other pilots or rate your flight experience with other pilots. It's nice that it looks like it does have an update button. Let's give it a shot real quick and see if there's anything that we have missed so far. It looks like it might have done a small update. I saw something coming across. Now I don't know if it relaunches itself or not. Guess we'll find out when I run it. So I'm running the executable again. And here we go. Alright, so first let's go over here to announcements. And let's just see what we've got. We're obviously going to go with American Airlines. That's what we're on today. And we definitely have some new icons here. So first let's just try a couple.
Hello everyone. Thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now, if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our way. Welcome aboard. Before we depart, there are some important safety instructions.
Okay, so the funny thing about that is if you've ever flown American Airlines, that actually is an American Airline safety briefing. It's typically on a TV screen that either comes down from the top of the aircraft or, maybe in the back of the seat. So let's see here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain has switched on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be passing through with food and drink. Please check the magazine in front of you for the full menu as well as our duty-free offers. Thank you.
I don't hear anything with a boarding audio. I don't know if I'm missing something.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to COVID-19, we would like to remind passengers that you have to wear a face mask at all times during this flight. If you require a new face mask, please ask one of our crew members for one. Thank you.
All right. So that's just some of the few things that Luke AirTool does. Alright, so real quickly, a few others that you guys might find available here. You can select your, go to Pilot, and there's a couple of other announcements here that you can have.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just waiting for clearance. Hopefully this won't take long. I will let you know if anything changes. Prepare for takeoff.
And the cool part is you can also create your own custom audios with this as well. So it's got a couple of different features that you guys might find interesting. Again, if using FES UIPC, you do have to go through the directions to set all that up. I'm not going to demonstrate that today, but however, you have the ability to create your own airline, compete with other pilots who are connected to the server as far as grading your flight experience. So something that I thought you guys might enjoy, and let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Next on our list for updated add-ons is the CJ4 version 7.3. Now, it sounds like this was a pretty simple fix, but it changed the autopilot PID values to get rid of the lateral navigation problems introduced with the MSFS update 11 or 1.11.6. Now, a lot of aircraft did struggle because of this break in the autopilot, which made lateral navigation basically useless with the autopilot. So this will be another aircraft that will absolutely want to get the update for. Just simply grab the download, and then we'll see about getting it installed here in just a second. All right, and to install it, we're just going to follow basically the same procedure. Go ahead and give it an extract. And here's the folder that we're looking for. So we're going to come right here to this one. Give this guy a quick cut. Now, because it's an aircraft, if you are using a mods tool like the MSFS Addons linker, you're going to want to locate that directory and put it there. In my case, it's going to be a very similar location here. Applications, add-on applications, and I lied. MSFS 2020 mods. Gee, go figure, right? Now, I already have a working title CJ4. I'm going to delete this one and paste the new one in. I don't like copying things over, as some files may be removed previously and introduce bugs that you wouldn't normally experience. Alright, so with that complete, the next thing I can do is launch my MSFS Addons linker. And that will be, where are you? There you go. And we can see here the working title aircraft CJ4. Give that a quick click, and it has now been added. Okay, now I'm not going to worry about necessarily demonstrating the aircraft today. I will show it in the simulator just so you guys can see it. But again, the fix was pretty black and white. It just gives us a fix to the autopilot features that were broken by the previous patch. So always a good note, but I want you guys to be up to date of the aircraft that are being adjusted. All right, and for those who haven't seen it, here is our CJ4 mod by working title. Now, obviously, the aircraft basically is the same aircraft. I don't believe there's been a ton of texture changes, although quite a few. But the biggest thing is that the features, much like the A32NX mod that were given for the A320, is the biggest thing that we're after. As the CJ4 mod by working title has dramatically increased the available features and functionality of the cockpit inside the aircraft here. So we'll go ahead and just let her spin up here a bit and just sort of check things out, let you guys see her in action for a minute. Now, I will tell you, we are flying out of Phoenix Airport here, and it is an extremely windy day out here in Arizona. So some of the oscillation that you guys are seeing of the aircraft, it could absolutely be legit. It's a pretty windy day. It's pretty crappy out here. But anyway, guys, so just wanted you guys to see the aircraft real quick. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Next on our list is one that we've seen before. The DA62X project has also received a recent update. You can see a bunch of the changes here. I'll scroll slowly so you guys can feel free to pause the screen and read through those at your discretion. And you can see here that the latest update was on December 1st. And the nice thing about FlightSim.2 is if you are logged in, it can tell you when you downloaded the previous version. You can see 2.3 was the last version I downloaded, and we're on 2.4. So it did give away there that we have work to do. So again, we'll go ahead and give it a quick download and then get it installed. Okay, that was nice and quick. Coming back to our downloads, again, we're going to go ahead and do rinse and repeat here. And this is the folder that we're looking for. Now, the nice thing is he did create a PDF as well that gives you familiarization information as well as a checklist. So that'll be nice to have there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy here, give it a cut, applications, and our mods. Now I already have a DA62X project, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that and paste the new one in. Once that is in, I come to my MSFS add-ons tool and add it to the simulator. Now, because there have been quite a few changes with this aircraft, we'll go ahead and give it a quick fly around just to see if there's anything noticeably either good or bad to the aircraft that will make it fun to, more enjoyable to fly. The nice thing is this is compatible with the working title G1000 mod. If for any reason you guys don't have that already, I will provide a link for it in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Again, guys, be sure to check the links in the description below for a full detailed list of the patch notes and what changes have been made. We're just going to take a quick takeoff here and sort of feel the aircraft out and some of the changes and see if there's anything noticeable right off the bat. I can tell you right now, though, that the author of this aircraft is doing a fantastic job, so I have no doubt. But just to give you guys a quick idea of what she's like, let's go ahead and do a takeoff and see how much fun we have here. Nope, it was. All right. Been a while since I've flown this one. Getting rolling. Airspeed alive. Flight path indicator on the screen. Rotation. Positive rate. Gear up. 8 knots. Flaps up. We're out of there. Very nice climb power. Flight control surfaces feel great. This is a fun airplane. I flew it once before, and it actually sounds like the last time I flew it, I didn't have the mod installed, and I thought I did. Very stable. Very clean aircraft. You guys can sort of see the rocking of it. Anyways, once again, folks, I hope you guys have enjoyed this mod. I highly recommend you guys give it a shot. Let's move on to our final update for today, which would be the Cessna 152. And finally, the last on our list is the Cessna 152 MSFS add-on improvement modification. He has made some adjustments to the flight model to make it more realistic, as the community decided that the previous version was better. He listened to the community, that's a big plus, and reverted it back to the previous changes. I highly recommend, once again, you guys take some time to peruse the patch notes, as there's been quite a bit of differences made between this and the default Cessna 152. So I really think that you guys will enjoy this one. This is one that seems to be in continuous production. The author of it is doing a fabulous job, and I hope that the work continues. So let's go ahead and get it installed, and we'll check it out. So again, we'll scroll down to the bottom. And also at the bottom of that download page there, and you guys can see here, buy him a coffee. Or donate via PayPal. So be sure you help them out, guys, if that's something that's within your grasp. All right, so moving back over to our downloads folder one more time. Same as before, here's MSFS Cessna 152. Now I'm going to verify that I have it disabled. I do. All right. You don't want to update it if you already have one installed. Make sure you remove the previous version before you do so. But we're going to extract. Open her up, double check everything inside, good. Take a quick cut. Back to our applications, our mods. And we're going to get rid of actually 2 of these, because I really do like this one the best. Give it a paste. Coming back over to our add-ons tool, go ahead and add that guy in there. All right. And now let's go ahead and see what it looks like in the sim. Again, guys, make sure you check the link in the description below. The author is doing a fabulous job. He's even listened to the community. Everyone decided that his previous flight model update was better. So rather than just ignoring everybody, he actually reverted it back. And that is what has currently been installed onto the mod today. So let's go ahead and just take a quick spin up and just let you guys watch how it performs. I'm not going to be talking too much about it, just giving you guys an idea. Again, a lot of this stuff is just things that you just sort of have to see for yourself. But I highly recommend that you guys do so. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in the seat here. And a lot of the cockpit textures, my understanding, if I remember correctly, have been adjusted. Needles, gauges, things like that. And then a lot of the radio activity has been adjusted. Or the navigation. So let's see here. Let me make sure our parking brake is not on. It is. There we go. And let's just roll out of here. Rudders are a little touchy, but that's just me. I probably need to adjust those. As you can see, very nice climb out so far. Still accelerating on the climb. Flight model seems very realistic, very nicely done. And everything you're seeing against the aircraft is just the environment impacting the flight surfaces. Trim is very nicely very nicely done in the response. And anyway, so like I said, guys, just a quick demonstration, nothing too crazy. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap up today's video for updates for mods and add-ons and tools. Again, just like the other series, I will keep these going as long as you guys keep liking them and subscribing for it. Leave your comments down below on which was your favorite mod. I'd be interested to hear and what you guys like me to follow the most. I highly recommend you guys keep trying out these aircraft. There are so many community members that are really making a big adjustment to the default planes, and making the sim just that much more enjoyable. And I'd just like to express my gratitude to the community and all of their efforts to making this simulator truly reach the goals that it's capable of reaching. It's really a lot of fun to see it happen. Guys, keep up the great work. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you're interested in supporting the channel, consider joining my Patreon site. Every little bit of help is absolutely appreciated. These things are sometimes a pain in the rear to make, and you know, it helps me justify it to the boss. So you guys have a great holiday, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.